Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, YouTubers out there. And this is my Nolan Ryan collection here, in my binder here, and I got the two handsets right here. This handset, this handset right here, was the first one that came out, Series One that came out in 1991. And it's a card. It's all full of 110 full color cards here, as you can see, full color card. And and uh, and I got the whole. That's my whole handset of the 91 Series One Pacific there, and I bought that one there about 15 years ago at Walmart in Temple, and I think the price on that one was like eight, 9 something or 10 something. I forgot the price range on it, and then this one here is the Series 2 92 handset, which features the cards from 111 to 220. That's the Series 2 handset there, and I got some more. I think I got some more put up in my closet somewhere along the way. I possibly can put that on YouTube as well. And so here's the comic book, the Nolan Ryan 7 no hitter comic book there, and below it, as you see, is a Nolan Ryan $1 bill. Now I purchased this Nolan Ryan $1 bill at Pro Image Store there at the Temple Mall a couple of years ago, and the 7 no hitter one, I purchased that one at a flea market in Belton back in the 90s. I can't remember if it was 1990 or no 1994, 95, somewhere back there. And this is all these handsets here. These here, as you could see, when the Pacific did the last series for Nolan Ryan during his final year in baseball, they came out with this new logo here, which is the 27 seasons on it, on the bottom, and right behind the back of the card has the same thing too. Let me see if I can get it out here. Um, just to show you, it doesn't have the Nolan Ryan with the Flint. It's got the Flint baseball on it, but it doesn't have the bold letters of Nolan Ryan up there on the top. It just has the Texas Express 27 seasons, 1966, 1983 Nolan Ryan, and as you can see, the font on the copyright and all the labels, especially right there with the Pacific right there. I think the Pacific first came out with the baseball cards after they came out with the Nolan Ryan series, and of course they also did the football cards as well. So these are all the handsets from the 93 series. Like I said, I got both 91 and 92 handsets right there. And these are all of him and his Nolan Ryan and the days when he was with the New York Mets. And then you got this card here. That one is that one. Let me take this one out. I want to take a real good look at it. This one is the, what is it that? It's a Cooperstown edition card, platinum card. Man, that thing it's from Classic. As you can see there, the emblem. It's really cool, and I like it. I love it. And let me insert this card back in here. And I purchased that one along with the other set at a couple of years ago too, at the flea market there in Belton. And I think I'm gonna have to do two series on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another series. And you got that beautiful autograph of of Nolan Ryan picture there. And so I'm gonna say one of the promo cards there. And here's the 1971 reissued reprint Nolan Ryan. It was actually reprinted in 1999, but they came out with the 71, the original reprint of the 71 card. I googled this up, and that's worth about like, oh my gosh, like maybe about $800 or $900 on Google, I believe. Yeah, yeah. So I looked it up, and man, I'm like, man, I can't believe I had that card. If I would have his 68 rookie card with Jerry Kuzman and 69 and the 78 tops, I would have kept those cards. I would have kept those. And there's another promo of Nolan Ryan, and of course you see this one here with Tom Seaver, Tom Terrific Seaver, and Nolan Ryan there. Come to think of it, man, it would have been awesome if the Mets would have retired Nolan Ryan's number, but I didn't think the Mets saw what the Angels, Astros, and the Rangers would see, that Nolan Ryan would become a Hall of Famer one day. And this is also the latest Pacific that came out in '96 when Advil partnered with Pacific here. This is a 1A card, and I got another card I'll show you here in a little bit later on. And you got the Nolan Ryan 5000 1990, tops 5000 with the Mets on it. Then the Upper Deck Baseball Heroes with the Mets, and I got the whole handset of the 92 Donruss Coca-Cola series here. And here it takes it to where he was during his years with the Angels here. His career really blossomed here with the Angels from 1972 to 1979, as a lot of us know that that uh, that he pitched 2 no-hitters during the same year and led the league in 1 year too with 383 strikeouts, surpassing Sandy Koufax by 1. And here's another classic Cooperstown edition Nolan Ryan here from the Angels. And you got the Kmart 25th anniversary from Kmart had partnered with Topps, as I saw on YouTube the other day when they did the anniversary deal back in the 80s. And this is one of them right here. And then I got the 1977 Topps here, and here's the 77 Topps highlight where he set a record in 1976 for strikeouts. And then him and Tom Seaver led the league in strikeouts in 76. And you got the 78 Topps right here. I don't have the 1978 Topps, but here's the 1979 Topps right there. And you have him with the all-time record holders alongside Walter Johnson, and you got the 1980 Topps. Now these two here were the final cards that he would, that they would take pictures of him while with the Angels, because a lot of you guys know. Here's some mother's cookies right here. You got the other set of the 5000 from 1990s Topps, and Upper Deck Heroes from 1991. And then they have the Upper Deck Dateline, the 1970s version. And here's the Coca-Cola, the Whataburger. I got the whole set, the Whataburger recollectibles. And here's the other part of the 92 Donruss series here with the Angels. He had a lot of wonderful seasons. He had some great seasons with the Angels. Actually 5. He actually led the league 5 times in the 70s with 300 or more strikeouts. And then heading into the 80s, he winded up, of course, he pitched 4 no-hitters. Pitched one in 74 and another one in 75. And here's the one beginning with the 80s, and that's the decade of the 70s with him. A lot of you guys know that the Mets couldn't see what we all saw in Nolan Ryan. and the Angels saw it in him. The Astros saw it in him, and the Rangers too. And here's one. It's got the Ryan home run. I think he hit 2 home runs in his career. And here's one with his son right here. This says Reese and Ryan. And he also winded up pitching his 5th no-hitter in 1981 against the Dodgers. And a lot of us know that his dream was to be playing for the Astros, and that dream came finally got to be in existence for him. And he was learning the changeup here in this picture, as you can see right there on the card during spring training here. And I know a lot of us have been looking for some ghostwriting cards. Now, I didn't even know this one was one until I took a look at it really good. I thought, man, this is cool. So I thought, man, I got a ghostwriting card. So now this one came with a 93 set, I think, I believe. And they came out in 1993 as well. And this one, here's another classic. This is a Cooperstown edition here when he was with the Astros. Okay, and then here's another one right there too. And you got the 81 Topps Donruss, 81 Kellogg's card as well too. Leading into the 82 set, which is here's the Donruss Diamond Kings of the 1982 Donruss, 1982 Topps, when he had the highlight from 1981, which pitching the 5th career no-hitter. And here's the 82 Fleer right here. Okay, you got the 83 Donruss and 83 Fleer right there. And now Donruss and Fleer came out. I would have to say Fleer came out in 1982, excuse me. Donruss came out in 1981. And so that's what the earlier Donruss cards look like back then, and back in that time. And I think the 81 Topps and the Coca-Cola partnered up, because you can see the Coca-Cola emblem there on the top, right there. And here you have the 83 Topps right here, and you got the 84 Topps Donruss, the Thompson Fleer right there. Him along with Steve Carlton and Tom Seaver. Steve Carlton ended up being on top of the strikeout list, the strikeout leaders at that time. And then him, and then Nolan and Steve Carlton and Gaylord Perry right here. Nolan was the first one to achieve Walter Johnson's record, and then Steve Carlton came along, and then after Steve Carlton, Gaylord Perry came along to break that record too. And here's some other cards. I think this one has Phil Niekro, Nolan Ryan. I can't remember what other players it has. And it's like and this one, here's another really good Nolan Ryan one. I think that's an 85. I think these two were 85. I know this is 85 Donruss. Here's an 85 Topps right here. Then I got the whole set of the 86 Topps years ago, and then got the Donruss 86 right here. Now some of these cards, I bought these cards we used to have a sports card store by the name of Capriva's Sports Card Store in Temple. Some of these I got them in packs, and some of these I got them at the flea market. Now this one here, and the 86 Topps, I bought these two, the 87 and the 86 Topps in the store a couple of years ago. They're all complete handset here, and up here, here's some more cards that I got from the Capriva's sports stores and the flea markets here. You got the 87 Donruss. Turn back the clock from the 1987 Topps. You got those little Topps miniature baseball cards there. And now Score came out in 87, as you can see with this one. I think this is the first one that came out in 87. You got the 88 Donruss and 89 Donruss, 89 Score, and '89 Fleer, and here's the '89 Tops. Now Upper Deck came out with their cards in 1989. So you see this one here. I like this one. This is a 360 '89 Nolan Ryan here. And here's the painting of the Nolan Ryan. Here's, you can see him. You know, this is a team card of the Astros. So I decided to keep that one and put it in here with my other cards. With him and his pitching, the pitching motion, the pitching windup. And that's really cool when you got the 89 star promo cards here. And here's the grandmother's cookies, and I got one with him with the Angels right there. And you got the '91 Upper Deck Baseball Heroes, 2 of him with the Astros. Then the 1990 Tops 5000 with the Astros. And then of course another Whataburger card there. You got I got some more. Here's some more of that 1992 Donruss Coca-Cola set when he was with the Astros, and then taking it into the Rangers here. Now, a lot of us can see here that Nolan Ryan's career was, I would say, it was like his twilight zone here, twilight moment here, from 1989 to 1993. I think that was his last hurrah in baseball. As you can see, here's the catchers. The light right here, Mike Stanley was his catcher here, pitching against the Blue Jays, and of course him doing some weight lifting here, exercises and all this stuff, and I mean, a lot of us know that between Nolan Ryan starts, he'd always grab a football and starts warming up. As you can see right there, him holding the football right there, getting ready to throw a pass or something to his teammate or whoever was catching him. As you can see where it says Ryan, the quarterback, as in a question mark there. You got him. Now here's him and Goose Gossage here. Now 1992, Donruss, they also did a highlight of Ryan and Gossage pitching in the same game together, but while being teammates here. Okay, they were teammates when they were playing against the Boston Red Sox, and this was in July of 1991 when they beat the Red Sox 5-4, and Nolan had gotten his 308th win, and then Goose Gossage, who went on to be a great Hall of Famer, got his 308th career save. Now that was something. That's a highlight there. That's a highlight there for them two guys. And here's Nolan, the cowboy, in his cowboy life here, his ranch. I show my nieces pictures of cards like this one here, and they really love them. And him signing autographs with the fans here, and then warming up before the game, doing some exercise and conditioning work for the game before the game. And you got him right over here doing some batting practice in Texas. And this one here, my nieces Riley, Peyton, and Tater, they love this one because they also love cows and cattle and all this stuff. And so I showed them this one. And they were like, "Oh, that's cool! You know, that is so cool." They're into Beefmasters and all that stuff. And so here's where he signed with the Rangers here in '89. These are all the pretty good collection of the Nolan Ryans I have here. And then this one here is where he has a 300 battery or win plaque right there with, I think it's Brad Ironsburg and Gino Petrali here. And I think this was taken in 1990, I believe. And you got another one of him throwing some spirals. And here's another one of him that's called the Rigid Workout. And him again with the fans here, signing autographs and all this stuff. And a real special moment, I guess, when this one was taken, when they were playing in California. at Anaheim Stadium. The fans were giving him a standing ovation. He was acknowledging the fans, I think, there at that moment. Of course, him and the cowboy, the simple life that we all known him as, for him to be a cowboy life, and now he's into all the beef master, hot dog beefs, and selling meat products and all this stuff. Now this is my favorite Pacific card here. This is my favorite one. It's got the Texas flag and him pitching at the same time. That is really neat. I love that one. That's still to this day, that's my favorite card. Called the Lone Star Legend. Power versus power. I mean, this guy faced a lot of powerful hitters, and Reggie Jackson and Dave Stewart, and, Dave Winfield, and most of them guys are in the Hall of Fame. They were wonderful, powerful hitters. Here's his family, the Ryan family. Now he's got grandkids, and I'm very sure he has great grandkids, I think. Nolan in his 25th season here, right there in 91. He was off to a great start right here. And now look how many people who were watching Nolan Ryan pitch on this day when that card was taken. As I was remembering if I remember correctly, I think they mentioned on the whenever he was pitching his no-hitter on the YouTube, what I heard on YouTube, that the sports announcers from Toronto, Canada, they were announcing on how the ratings would go up when Nolan Ryan was pitching, when he would take the mound, on how the rating would go up. And I'm very sure that the ratings were high when this guy was on the mound. And here's Nolan, of course, him being a banker too as well. And here's another picture of him and his family. I think this one was taken in the 80s here. This one was taken in the 80s because his kids are not younger there. They're not younger anymore. But I mean, I love this windup right here. This is a 360 picture right here. Gets a picture of him throwing a no-hitter. And I got a lot of really good ones. I like this one. My nieces, they love this one here because they love his horse. They love Nolan Ryan's horse. And there's some more of my collection here. Him doing some exercising on the exercise bike after he would pitch. And you got another one, Nolan, the rancher right here on his ranch here. They also, my nieces love this one too, because they love horses and cattle and all this stuff. Okay, here's him again with the fans favorite, and him pitching in the 1989 All-Star game there. A lot of us know that he got the win. I think Bo Jackson got the MVP because he hit the furthest homer towards center field, beyond the center field bleachers. And of course, a lot of you guys know who were at this game. In August 22nd, 1989, he got his 5,000th strikeout against Rickey Henderson. And he got a standing ovation that night, as you could tell. Him waving his cap to the crowd and everybody else, as if him to say to the fans, thank you so much. And of course, he had his great moments in '89. I would have to say that this time when he was with the Rangers, his career was in the twilight. Here, him and his dog here. I showed my nieces this one as well. They love his dog. They love his dog. Of course, him and his exercise routine, weightlifting routine, before the game or after the game or something. And this guy right here pitched the way the game should be pitched here. Now these are the what are they? Those gold. Here's a gold card, Pacific card, and here are the Silver Pacific cards here. I think I got these for like 50 and no, for 20, 25 or something like that from Capriva Sports Store here in Temple. And I think I got this one for 50. I thought, man, as soon as I saw those, I was like, man, I want to get those here. Now all these cards, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, all these 7 cards here, all of these cards right here, they were all taken on the same night he pitched his 7th and last and final no-hitter of his career. And there's him waving to the fans, taking off his cap, waving to the fans here. And he also mentioned that it was on the Arlington Fan Appreciation Night. Here's him and Mike Stanley holding the no-hitter ball. And you can see Nolan here on this exercise bike. And Nolan, getting his clothes on after the game was already over. As you can see, all in the day's work here. Now these here, I remember when they first came out. It was in 1993. Yes, it was in 1993. We were in Pearsall, Texas. My cousins in Pearsall had a special church service outside, and it was on a beautiful Saturday. Beautiful weather day. I would have to say it like this, like it is now. We went to Walmart. My mom, my dad, my sisters, and myself, we went to Walmart. My dad and I, we saw these cards. All these here. And all of these here. All these here. They had them on sale, but they were selling them like in hand sets. These new Pacific cards. And we saw them. I can't remember the price on how much they were. I think they were like $10, $15 at that time. I think they were possibly a little bit more than that back then. But my dad was like, son, hey, tell you what, son, you get one of those, you get one, I'll buy it for you, son. I said, okay, Dad. I said, okay, Dad, I'll get it. Let's get one. So these right here, all these handsets here, all these photos were taken in 1992. And him right here, the strikeout king here. And I don't know what was he ejected for. As you can see, he was ejected there in the game, I guess. I don't know for what that means. But I remember bought these cards. I couldn't wait to come home, which I'm from Temple, Texas here. I couldn't wait to open them up and put them in my collection here. And these here, like this one, and these other ones here, these were taken at the induction ceremony in 1992 in California, at Anaheim, California, which is now the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim were inducting his number into the Hall of Fame. Now here was the Angels owner, Mr. Gene Autry himself right here, the late Mr. Gene Autry. And he's also a Cowboy himself. And this was his last spring training of his career here in 93. And now these here were the sets from, let me see, this was a set, hang on there, 200, they went up to, 250 cards, which is up to here. From the 1971 to the picture that Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver here took. So you can see Tom Seaver also had his set of cards here as well. But his is called the Tom Terrific Seaver. Now you have to understand, at this time in 1992, when this picture was taken, Tom Seaver was inducted into the Hall of Fame already. And so here's the last classic Cooperstown card of Nolan Ryan here. And here's the other Pacific Advil card here. This is a 2A card, uh, which came out in 1996. There it is right there. And here's the 89 Topps traded version with the Rangers now. And here's a score updated version, the 1989 score with the Rangers. And here's some more. Yeah, here's the 1989 Star promo card there. I think this is what is this one here? I like the drawing on this one. Here's the Bowman. I think this is the 1990 Bowman. You got the 90. Here's another 1990 Bowman right here. And here's the Donruss Donruss Diamond Kings of 1990. And here's his highlight card, I think. Yeah, the highlight card of 5,000 cases you can see written right there. And here's the regular one. You got the Fleer. Him and Mike Scott were leading the league in strikeouts in '89. Right there. Now this is the 1990 Fleer, and here's a 90 Fleer as well. I started collecting baseball cards in 1990. And the first card that I started collecting was the Fleer ones, like this one. And I stopped collecting them since 2000 and something. I can't remember. That's how long ago that's been. But if I ever to buy some more cards, it would have to be Nolan Ryan for me. So there's the 1990 Nolan Ryan card. A lot of us kids who were born in the 80s grew up in most of us who were born in the 70s, and I was born in the 80s myself. And you got the Post card here, and there's some more promos right here. And here's the 5000 1990 Upper Deck edition right here, and you got the regular Upper Deck, right, 1990. And this one right here is another highlight. It's his 300th career win in 1990, but I think this is the Upper Deck updated one here. Okay, you got the 5,000 Strikeout Plateau here from the 1990 Topps right there. And this one here was a highlight, 1989 highlight from Score. And they took a picture of this one when they were in Arlington to see Nolan Ryan get his 5,000 strikeout against the Oakland A's here in 1989. And I think that one's a Topps here. I think this is the Topps here. A lot of you guys, collectors, known. Yeah, this is a All-Star Set edition, the 1990 All-Star Set. The Topps had came out with the, I don't know if you guys remember this, with the folders that they used to came out with. You know, those didn't last that long. I guess